Hi guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn ROR rule number 7, risk of collision. Rule number 7, risk of collision. Every vessel shall use all available means appropriate to the prevailing circumstances and conditions to determine if risk of collision exists. If there is any doubt, such risk shall be deemed to exist. So this rule applies to every vessel shall use all available means to determine risk of collision exists. Available means your magnetic compass, gyro repeaters, and radar, along with all available means. AIS and VHF. AIS support navigation. VHF should not be used to determine the risk of collision as it is time taking, but practically on board ships we use VHF to know the intention of the vessel. How to determine if risk of collision exists? So this rule has been explained into point D of this rule. Such risk shall be deemed to exist if the compass bearing of an approaching vessel does not appreciably change. So what is this if the compass bearing of an approaching vessel does not appreciably change? We understand this better with an example. So here yellow is our own vessel and orange is the targeted vessel at 300 degrees. As the vessel approaching, compass bearing does not appreciably change and lead to the collision. Point B. Proper use shall be made of radar equipment if fitted and operational, including long-range scanning, to obtain early warning of risk of collision and radar plotting or equivalent systematic observations of detected objects. So, efficient use of radar equipment shall be made if fitted and operational, including long-range scanning, to obtain early warning of detected targets and of the risk of collision. If the visibility is good, officer must observe the target through manually or by radar, automatic radar plotting aid, ARPA. Point C. Assumptions shall not be made on the basis of scanty informations. Scanty information means insufficient information, especially scanty radar information. So assumptions shall not be made on the basis of insufficient information. Officer of the watch must complete the proper radar plotting of the target before taking or making any judgment of risk of collision. Point D. In determining if risk of collision exists, the following considerations shall be among those taken into account. Point 1. Such risk shall be deemed to exist if the compass bearing of an approaching vessel does not appreciably change. Point 2. Such risk may sometimes exist even when an appreciable bearing change is evident, particularly when approaching a vessel, a very large vessel or a tow, or when approaching a vessel at close range. So now we have seen the example for point number 1 and we have understood it well. So now we'll look for the point number 2 example and we'll try to understand it. So here is an example of approaching a very large vessel at an close range. So yellow is the own vessel and orange is the targeted vessel. So here vessel are approaching. As you see, appreciable bearing change is evident, but still risk of collision is existing. So alteration of course must be wide enough so that it does not create any confusion to another vessel, and compass bearing of targeted vessel, large vessel, forward and stern of the vessel compass bearing must be observed. Similarly, for the towing vessel, forward of the tow and the stern of the vessel being towed, compass bearing must be observed. So thanks for watching the video. Hope you might have understood it well. If any doubt or any confusion, please comment in the comment section so that I'll be much more happier to solve the confusions. Thank you.